How's it going, everyone? Today we're over here on 7 Deadly Sins Grand Cross, and I wanted to talk about the new update that just came out because I think this is a really cool update. It's been on JP for quite a while at this point, and now that we finally got it on global, I think it's very nice. So it just makes so many things easier in the game to go ahead and do. So it's most notably for awakening your units, getting the resources you need to awaken them, like gold and anvils and even SSR pendants in an easier way, while all at the same time being able to go ahead and level up your characters without having to have a luck-based element to it as well. So I kind of want to talk about that part first, because I think that that's so cool that they went ahead and did this for it. So in the case of, I guess we could do Lilia, for example, here. So I'll go to Lilia and I'll go ahead and level hers up. So they pretty much got rid of the whole luck aspect of having to level up your units. Don't look at the rolls I have. I'm trying to get it to where it's nothing but a tag. But they got rid of the luck element to it, which is very nice. So it just costs a flat rate of the amount of stones it takes to, and then the actual coins that it costs to go ahead and level it up. So it's 100% success every time as long as you have those resources, which is really good, because I can't tell you guys how many times 10%, 20%, even 40% enhanced success rate cost me so many stones and also just hundreds of thousands of gold because of that. So I'm glad that that element was gone. It really just didn't make any sense to me to have that there. It made it a lot less fun to enhance equipment if you're a free-to-play player, because you could get really lucky or you could get really bad luck and get shafted when it came to that. So that's really good that that's taken care of. And then anvils and things that you need for that are a lot easier to get right now as well, which I think is cool, especially for like a free-to-play player as me that doesn't have a high CC or anything like that. You might struggle still a tiny bit, but it's not bad. So I'm talking about Fort SOLGRES, of course. Very nice. So this is for the event still. If you head on over to Fort SOLGRES, it does look a lot different. I like how it looks, and I mean, it's the same kind of layout here, but when you go into the special tab, it looks a lot different. So right now we do have the event right here, which can go ahead and let you get some more resources. You can get lots of the awakening stones, or you can also go ahead and get the awakened equipment, which they've been doing for us the past couple weeks, which is cool. But I recommend getting to the third step and grinding it, of course. That way you can go ahead and get a chance at a 6-star awakening stone. 4%, not bad, but 20% for a 5-star awakening stone. So very, very nice, which is going to come in clutch for leveling up your equipment, obviously awakening it. But the biggest note of changes are for the SSR pendants and also the anvils. So the broken clock tower, again, these things have already been on JP for quite a while, but now that they're on global, it makes a big deal. So I've already gone through all of the SSR pendant ones. I'll go ahead and do the highest stage for you guys. But the broken clock tower, this is something you can only do very rarely, because they're not going to be handing these out to you that often. Well, they will, I believe, every week, but you know, it's not something you could just do every single day, you know what I'm saying, on a continuous rate. And it's not something that you can do for long periods of time. You can only do it for 60 minutes. So once you unlock this, you have 1 hour to go ahead and grind it as much as you possibly can, which is very, very nice. So the first time is probably going to be slow for me, because I actually have to unlock the levels needed for it, similarly to what they actually did for all the other ones, like when it comes to enhancing, whether it be awakening or even just getting gold, which is really easy to do. You have to play through all of the stages again to unlock them for the first time, because they did reset them, which is cool, I guess. So similarly to that, it's probably going to take me longer this time. But first of all, let's go ahead and jump into this one. So this stage isn't too bad, honestly. The highest combat class you're gonna need is 183,000, I believe, 182,000. It's not too bad. You would definitely want to be taking the blue type units for this because of everybody except for Ludocio. But with that said, my CC is a little low, and I could take Demon Melee, but he's like 1 or 2 CC short of being able to attack first. So I take Lost Vein for this right now, but easily able to do without the Demon Meliodas. You can use Lost Vein if you want. So I'll go ahead and jump into this just because it's a high CC one and show it off, and then I'll talk about the tower to go ahead and get your anvils, which is very, very important now, and I'm so glad that they went ahead and made that. All right, so like I said, this isn't too hard of a raid here, and you can just use skip tickets honestly if you want at this point, but I don't really want to because it's a new one, so it's kind of challenging in a way. So make sure I go ahead and just target them. But yeah, I really like this update because I think that it just makes things so much easier for the free-to-play player, and there is a lot of better changes. I love the quality of life updates that Grand Cross brings to the table, and even for gold alone, like it's been said, and I've heard from a lot of people saying this, that it didn't really make sense for you to have to grind the book mission when it came to getting gold, when there was a gold mission that really didn't give you too many. So now that you actually can grind the gold mission effectively and get a pretty good reward from it, that's very, very helpful for getting gold. And especially if you play on an emulator, you can let it run overnight if you want to. Even if you play on your phone, you can. And it's very helpful for you being able to do that. But as interested as I am in gold, I'm more interested in the anvils and the ways that I'm able to go ahead and get some SSR pendants as well right now, because that's something that I'm personally slacking on right now. But I definitely see why that people are just so hyped about this. So there we go, not too bad. Even Ludociel, who I had the type disadvantage against, went ahead and got smacked. But because he did die first, it's going to take a little bit longer, but we'll go ahead and take care of Fraudulent in a second. But yeah, not too bad at all. So I'm definitely enjoying this. So we'll go ahead and just one more hit, and we'll go ahead and kill off Dreyfus. I don't know why I said it was Fraudulent here. It's Dreyfus, so that takes care of it, and very, very simple way. The rates do seem a little bit higher as well, in my opinion, to go ahead and have a better chance at getting an SSR pendant in particular. So I'm hoping and praying that I get a lot more through this, because I have been slacking a little bit. So there we go, actually did walk away with an SSR pendant, so that's very, very good. And also you can get UR chests from this one now as well, which is very nice. So yeah, I was pretty fortunate right there. And of course, if you do it for the first time, you'll get a lot. Like I believe I got 3 for completing it for the first time. But after that, 4% for an SSR pendant, and I got it right there. You guys saw 21% for a UR treasure chest or a 6-star enhanced potion or an SR pendant. So very, very good when it comes to that. But with the broken clock tower, you can get so many as well. Anvils, I think the highest you can get on one of them is at least into the 10s or the 20s, so that's not too bad to grind. I'm probably not going to open it right now because I don't really have enough CC to grind the highest level, or I'm gonna sit down and do that on my own time. But I just really wanted to talk about this update because I think it's really cool that they did that. So if you just want to go ahead and see the rates for yourself, I can go ahead and use the rest of the skip tokens that I can use for this, and we'll see just how the luck is working right here, because that's incredible. So lots of treasure chests that I'm getting right there, lots of enhanced potions as well, and then the SSR pendants are pretty lucky. Now of course I got that one from the final reward, but as you can see, you can get quite a bit of gold from this as well with the 20% chance. So very, very good. I'm liking this mission a lot, and it's just an overall great quality of life update. So that's gonna take care of it. There's also a new banner right now for Elaine. I'm not gonna be summoning for that. I still recommend you try to pick up one of the 4 archangels. If you can get both, that'd be great, but we'll see. If not, just save for right now. But yeah, I had to make a video on this, guys, because it's so cool. So I hope y'all enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video.